Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Transformers number 11. The Energon universe continues over at Image Skybound. Let's talk about the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Daniel Warren Johnson with art by Jorge Corona, Mike Spicer on colorist letters by Rose Wooton. We'll see a few covers at the end of the video as well, so stay tuned for that. In this issue, only Optimus Prime can save Earth and Cybertron, but will all the Autobots stand with him? Um, a lot has happened, right? The Decepticons have found a way to build that portal between Cybertron and Earth. They really have had the upper hand ever from the beginning. The Autobots, their team, their camaraderie is not clicking on all cylinders, no pun intended, with all the vehicles there. But yeah, there's a lot of animosity within the team. They've suffered heavy casualties. They need to get the team back up, and I think that's what Optimus Prime is trying to do. Now, one of the things that I've loved from the beginning of the series is the art and the way that Jorge Corona just kind of picked up the ball and ran with it after Daniel Warren Johnson stepped away from the art duties. It's fantastic. Like the tone is very similar, the action, the dynamism of the art, the little details, and a lot of this is because of Mike Spicer doing the coloring. It's kind of like that bond, like the continuous bond. Of course, the letters also stay the same with Rose Wooton, so it's um it's a great feat in an editorial work. Now, this issue, I think I've talked about how Shockwave is a menace, and boy, is he ever. But yeah, I love it. I really enjoy this issue once again. One of my favorite series over at Image at the moment. Let's take a look at some of the preview art so you can see me rave a little bit more about Corona's art. I love this. Beachcomber just kind of hanging out. He's the peaceful. He's doing recon or reconnaissance, but he's doing it his own way, right? He's a peaceful individual. And then we get to see how the Autobots are kind of suffering with their losses. RC and I believe is Yura, who just came over from Cybertron. They're kind of mending their wounds, and that's very interesting. And Carly she now has been brought into the fight. Spike still a little bit on the sidelines. So very interesting stuff. And I just love the tonal shift of when we go check in on the Decepticons. Like I said, they have the upper hand, but they're ruled by fear, as opposed to where the Autobots are kind of like trying to work together. So that's a big difference, and I think Daniel Warren Johnson definitely shows that through the dialogue, and Jorge Corona through how menacing Shockwave feels, right? Yeah, it's very interesting. I love this book. I just love the way that it's coming together, even if it's not as big a part of the larger Energon universe. Even if you're just reading this, like, you're still getting a complete story with fantastic stuff. Yeah, so I want to see. There's really cool moments here. Follow me on social media at Echo Spider, because I'll be tweeting out some of my favorite panels once you've read the issue. I don't want to put any of that stuff in here to avoid any spoilers or major spoilers, I guess. So if you're reading this series, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.